All right, boxing. I want to talk about the big time fight for the month of January. You know what it is. Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson. Great fight. Already spoke on it. Want to give y'all my thoughts on who I think wins and why. Make sure you catch it. First of all, shout out to both these guys for making this fight. I've seen a lot of publicity about who has more to prove in this fight, and some shots being taken at Shakur Stevenson about the fact that he hasn't ever fought anybody like a Teofimo Lopez in his career. And so for that reason, I guess maybe there should be some skepticism on whether or not he can actually get this done. He's had the criticism of his fights being considered boring, not a lot of action. People accuse him of running at times. I'm not saying that all this is true, just what floats around out there. Teofimo Lopez, though, on the other hand, if we're going to say that about Shakur, I personally think this is the best fighter Teofimo's ever stepped in the ring with, too. I know he got in the ring with Lomachenko. I think Shakur at his best is at least as good, probably better than Vasily Lomachenko. He doesn't have a resume, I get it. I'm talking about talent. Lomachenko had an extensive resume. But I think this is the best fighter Shakur is getting in the ring with that he's ever fought in his career. And the knock on Teofimo is he's up and down, right? Sometimes you see the great Teofimo Lopez, and sometimes you see what might be the unmotivated or not prepared Teofimo Lopez. He seems to fight up or down to his level of competition. In some of big time fights where you think this guy might get him, he shocks you, shocks the world, and shows he is all world. And then fights where you like, based on what he did against this guy, this shouldn't be a problem. He has struggles. So the good thing about this, nobody's sneaking up on nobody. Teofimo eyes are locked in, I'm pretty sure. These guys have come up together a little bit, have sparred together. They've known about each other. They respect each other's skill, regardless of whatever smack they talking before the fight and for the build-up. So I think you're going to get the best Teofimo Lopez, arguably ever, or at least to be put on that list of fights where you saw him prepared and ready to go. On the other side, I think you're going to get that from Shakur, because he knows a lot's riding on this. He's never lost. People are saying that this guy can beat him. And if it happens, the rumors start to get more validity as far as how big time he really is. The thing with this fight, when you talk about who's going to win, Teofimo Lopez, him at his best, he's very elusive in the ring. He can be hard to hit. He knows how to box, jab, set up his power shots. Decent footwork, too, can cut off the ring. And he's got power. He's shown knockout power, one-hitter quitters before. Now, they were more prevalent in the lower weight classes. You didn't see it carry up as much. But Teofimo is, I think, a little naturally bigger than Shakur, and from what I remember and can tell, and from what I see when I watch them. So, I mean, he might have that advantage, and that one-hitter quitter can change a fight if he can catch Shakur, if he can catch him. That's the thing. But I think he's going to bring all of that. He's going to be elusive. He's going to be ready, try to control the fight. There's going to be some mind games going on in the ring. And I think he's going to make it difficult at times for Shakur. He's going to have to figure out the puzzle. And can he do it? Can he avoid the big shot? Teofimo is capable of winning this fight. And those that are picking him, you're not crazy for thinking it. Me personally, I'm going with Shakur Stevenson, and this is why. Not just because he's undefeated. I think when he's at his best, he could possibly be the best in boxing. When he was asked in a recent interview to speak when he hears a name that's better than him, and he got controversy because they went all the way up to Muhammad Ali, and he kind of laughed about it. Like, I don't think none of these guys better than me all time. He has the talent set that says he can think that, and he should have confidence in himself anyway, or else how you going to be the best if you don't already think you can achieve that and are that and have that capability. So I think the mindset is there, but also his talent warrants it. Until he gets beat, who knows? He has a skill set that can be compared to Not saying he's better than this guy, but like a Floyd Mayweather, his defense is impeccable. His ring IQ is elite. Terrence Crawford has gone on record before as saying he thinks Shakur has potential to be better than him. That's high praise. When you got a guy like Bud in your corner, helping you, giving you tips and tricks, as well as Andre Ward, Mayweather not but a phone call away. I think he's got a lot of support, and I think he's just better in the ring with his IQ. I think he's a little quicker, a little sharper, and he's usually more disciplined. And with both of them being focused and locked in, I think Shakur will outpoint him. I think you're going to get action because I think Teofimo's going to push it, but I think Shakur's going to want to show you a little more to disprove some of the rumors about the boring fights. I think he's going to not get himself in trouble trying to prove it, but I think you're going to get a little more action out of Shakur. And it could be to the detriment of Teofimo. This could go left two ways. Teofimo could cold knock him out and catch him slipping on that punch you don't see coming. I don't see him out boxing him, no. But I see him being able to box to a level to keep it close. Now, the other way it could go left, I don't think Shakur knocks him out, but it could be a boxing lesson. He could be giving this dude work all night long. It could be close to a shutout or a shutout, Shakur Stevenson style. I'm going with, I'd say, 8 rounds to 4, Shakur Stevenson. I think Shakur wins the championship rounds. In the middle is where you have some Teofimo rounds. In the beginning, it's going to be real tight. But I'm taking Shakur Stevenson by unanimous decision. Can't wait for this fight, though. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you looking for. J-Heat Sports Media. And I'm coming at y'all with that fire, as always, on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok.